Yes.
On Ukraine, and I have a follow-up question. On Ukraine, what is state's reaction to NATO's plan to open an office in Ukraine, and could this perhaps enhance military cooperation between the U.S. and Ukraine through NATO?
I don't have anything on that, Pam. I mean, I'd point you to NATO on that.
Do you have a reaction to the opening of the office?
Again, it's a NATO office, so I'd point you to NATO to speak to that.
Okay.
Obviously, separate and distinct. I can't speak for NATO, but obviously, the organization and the member nations, as well as the United States, take very seriously the situation that's going on in Ukraine and Russia's continued actions to back separatists inside Ukraine and to violate Ukrainian sovereignty and territory. And I'll let NATO speak for what they're doing in that regard, but obviously we all take this very seriously.
There was an incident last month at the Armenian consulate.
Yes.
I'll follow up on that on Ukraine. Do you have any comment or more insight into Russia building a huge military base housing ammunition depots and barracks for thousands of soldiers near the Ukrainian border?
We've seen those reports. As I understand it, if they're true, this is a base that's inside Russia, and nations have the right to build and to construct inside their borders. I think what our focus is on is what Russia's doing on the other side of that border, inside Ukraine, continuing to violate Ukrainian sovereignty and Ukrainian territory and put Ukrainian lives at risk. That's what our focus is on.
So even though this is close to Ukraine?
It's on Russian soil, as I understand it, and I don't have a lot of detail about the actual construction to tell you definitively that we know it's a military base or not. But if it's being built inside Russian territory, it's for the Russians to speak to. Again, what our concern is what they're doing on the other side of that border. Yes.